Some of the stuff I saw diving today, I have never seen before. First, my friend Lynn pointed out this tiny hole and she was like, you gotta swim through that. And I was like, that? It is so small. I thought there's no way that it's gonna fit in there, but I'm gonna try. So I swam down and I squoze through the hole that she pointed out. And then I noticed an even smaller hole in the back. I had to go inverted to get through there. And I almost got hung up on it, but there's no hole that's ever been too tight for me to pull out of. Then we saw these two monk seals playing. They were kind of just chilling, I guess because it's the morning and they just woke up, but he came over and said hi to us. Oh, you're so cute, little doggy. Next, I saw this weird thing, and I don't know what it's called, but it's honestly so cool the way that it fans out its fins. I'm sure it's a defense mechanism to scare off predators. And don't worry, buddy, I'm not a predator. I just want to check you out. Then Lynn found the Buddha statue, and she wanted to dive down and say hi to him. And then she realized she can't hold her breath for longer than like 4 seconds. Meanwhile, the Buddha can hold his breath for an eternity. Lynn told me that she wanted to get better at holding her breath, and so I told her that we could go down together at the same time so she could learn to get more comfortable on the bottom. And then she literally dove down 5 feet and was like, that's too much for me. I gotta go back up to the surface. So I went and sat on the bottom crisscross applesauce, and I'm just gonna wait down here. Lynn, take your time. While we're waiting for Lynn to catch her breath and come back down, I'll show you some of the other stuff that happened. Lynn asked me if I could blow a bubble ring, and yeah, I can blow a bubble ring. It was perfect. I was getting tired of waiting for Lynn to catch her breath, so I took a little nap under the reef. Okay, nap time's over. Back to diving. The next thing that I saw was actually really sad, and viewer discretion is advised. I saw a shark completely motionless still on the bottom of the ocean. It honestly hurt me so much to see it because there's no reason for a shark to die like this. I don't know everything about how shark breathing works, but I thought maybe I could resuscitate him if I wafted some water through his gills, but unfortunately it had no effect. What's even sadder is that I think I know who did this, and when I called them out on it, they denied it. On my way into the water on this day, I saw some fishermen with what's called a lay net. They leave the net out and hope that fish will swim and get caught in it, and then they pull the whole net out all at once. It basically clears the reef, and they caught hundreds of fish all within a couple hours. You can imagine that other things also get caught in the net, like sea turtles and the shark. To provide further evidence that I think that they were the culprits, I saw this mangled parrotfish and a mapache that was just left discarded here. These fish don't just die on their own. I don't know whether or not what they're doing is legal, but it's sad to say the least. Anyways, to lighten the mood a little bit, I found this pincushion sea star, and it was a beautiful day in the ocean. Besides that, Lynn was like, wow, finally I can see something up close considering I've never been to the bottom of the ocean. We let our pincushion sea star friend go, and then I found this piece of a shell. She said that it looked like the last bite of when you're having an ice cream cone, and that bite is so good. If you know, you know. I told Lynn she wasn't allowed to go home until she touched the bottom of the ocean, and so she finally dove down like 15 feet, barely touched it, and then sprinted to the surface. Okay, that's all the stuff we saw. Bye.